You have been convicted of a crime you did not want to commit. A crime of the highest degree. You have been exiled from your brethren and left to rot with the lowest of the low. In this place, there is no redemption. You are the base denominator of all, only to be taken from your cell in the most extreme of circumstances. You have no friends, no family. This is your prison. This is your home. This is your fate. Welcome to Dice Jail.
A big old skeleton, and he almost killed us all.
Yup.
Was I here for that one?
No.
Yeah, that's up.
Remy is currently upside down and asleep in a room by himself.
Why am I sleeping like a bat?
You're not sleeping like a bat, you're upside down in a chair.
Why am I upside down in a chair?
Because you refuse to let them help you out of Gauntlet.
Why did I refuse to let them out of Gauntlet?
Sorry, Colby, what's up?
I need to restart Chrome real quick.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Is it gonna fuck up the recording?
Fucking god damn it. It's probably fine. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Just do it.
Okay, alright. Okay.
Just bite the bullet and go.
Considering it can deal with Eva computer blue screening, it can deal with you restarting Chrome.
Fair enough. All right,
okay.
Back in there.
So what else happened before you fought the giant skeleton?
Well, we talked a little bit.
Remy got
had some other
fights.
fights.
A chair.
Yeah.
What was the other thing that we fought? All I remember about that fight is that I half transformed into a spider and bit something.
Mimics. You fought a pair of mimics. And one of them is now your butler.
Oh yeah, we adopted one!
Yeah.
Well, first adopted.
We kind of blackmailed it, but it's okay.
It supposedly is on its way to your house now, and it's gonna be your guard dog.
Your house, Jacob Perez. It's on its way to your house.
I also don't think Jacob has been there.
He is not.
Wait, where have I not been?
The house.
The house? No fucking way. There's no way that you guys went to the house. As if there aren't a million fucking houses on planet Earth. What the fuck house is it?
The one that your
Our
party
house.
owns.
We own a house.
The party has owned a house for quite a long time.
We do own a house, and I've only heard about it, like, once.
No, you hear about it just about every session, and you forget about it constantly.
That is true. I still have, like, my character hasn't been there, though.
Like the spaghetti noodle incident. It's this thing everybody references, but we never get to see on screen.
Exactly. Anyways, last we left off specifically, y'all were licking your wounds. Grenadine was drinking oil, and y'all, Sagar and Petra and Grenadine were, I think, leaving Gauntlet because that's what you always do whenever something goes wrong. Even though, for the most part, actually, everyone other than Grenadine is in pretty decent shape. Remy You wake up in the dark in a room alone, and you just barely are able to see Petra's torchlight pass by down to the southeast.
I think we were leaving because we didn't have any healing for Grenadine.
I'm pretty sure that that I don't know, that might have been a thing.
We were also leaving, if I remember correctly, because we just couldn't touch it and it was just annihilating us.
Well, I'm not talking about leaving the fight. I'm talking about leaving Gauntlet outright.
Oh yeah.
Grenadine does currently have 1 oil of unlife left.
I'm almost out of oil. Crude
and
oil.
We can't treat his wounds because I don't have the stitch flesh feet, right?
Correct.
This was that session, huh?
This was that session. So Remy, do you do anything about the fact that you just woke up in the dark by yourself?
Oh, where am I? Why am I in a chair? Why am I upside down? Why am I upside down in a chair? Where is everybody? I get up. Where am I? I'm actually in the middle of fucking dark.
Yeah, because you don't have a light. You did see Petra's torchlight pass by what you're assuming is the door to the room down to the southeast.
Okay, so I guess I'll go down there.
Do you say anything, or are you just wandering in the darkness?
Hello?
Remy,
are you guys...
I need you to make
Where are you?
No, I need Remy to make a survival check. Hold on. This is very important.
Survival check.
Uh-oh.
Very important, you say. What am I surviving?
Well, there are 2 giant pits in the room.
Yeah, there are some chasms.
Oh wait, was this that room?
Actually,
yes.
Was this that room that we had the encounter? Was this that room that we had the encounter in?
Yes.
And then wait, did you guys just leave me in that room?
You fell asleep and refused to leave. So, what did you get on your survival check?
How could I refuse to leave while I'm asleep? Hold on, I'm rolling it. Jesus Christ. I got a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Okay. So Remy, you stumble through the darkness, and at one point, you feel your foot hit the edge of something, and you remember, oh yeah, there's 2 giant fucking pits that go somewhere I don't know about. So you manage to navigate around the pit, slam into a wall, shatter your nose, and then you navigate out into the hallway.
How much damage do I take from that?
None. Just emotional damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
so
in real life.
Resolve.
No, this is... Well, actually, yeah, you can restore your stamina, because you did just nap for, like, 30 minutes.
Oh, yay.
So go ahead and -1 resolve point and restore all of your stamina. Mr. Level 4 still Remy Raddington.
Oh, in my defense, I have 980 XP out of 1,000. I need 20 XP to level up.
If only you'd been here last week.
You know, fuck you.
Anyways.
Wait, I was here last week.
Sorry, I meant last session.
Oh, well. Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, Petra, Remy wanders out of the dark, his nose bleeding all over the floor.
Hi, guys.
What are you doing?
Hi, guys. My nose is bleeding.
Oh, it's the rat, isn't it?
It's the rat. What's up, Mr. Nightman? I am holding my nose closed. This is great.
Okay, so, like, I'm definitely anti going back against that skeleton man for, like, a hot sec. How are you feeling?
What skeleton man? I wasn't here. As I say that,
I'm gonna close his little rat snout. I'll get to you in a second.
Yeah, as I am saying that, you just kind of get hit with the realization that I am a old ass rat that just just woke up and has very groggy morning breath. So justified.
I'm closing your mouth with my hand, and you're bleeding all over it. But I really don't care at this moment.
Petra's already covered in her own blood. A little bit of Remy blood isn't going to make too much of a difference.
Yeah, we're past the point of caring. Grenadine.
Aye.
How are we doing?
Oh, let's see. If I were to quantify it, in mathematical terms, say a number out of a number. I'd say fucked.
Okay.
Let me
Do
just.
you wanna-
Hang on. I know how to stitch these old bones back together. Hang on. I would like to use stitched flesh on myself.
Excellent. Go ahead and make your medicine check. While he's taking 10 minutes to do that, Petra and Sagrim, what do you want to do?
I would like to spend a resolve point, please.
Okay. Alright, so Sagrim, I'm assuming you would like to do the same?
Correct.
Alright.
Would I be
doing
able
it.
to also spend a resolve, or
you're
would that be
currently
another
healing
2?
yourself, so that would be another 2
I see.
minutes.
Okay. I'll
Which
I'll
we
stick
can
with healing
do.
then.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay, if you
Grenadine,
guys feel comfortable doing another 10. But that's a 27 that I got.
27. That is a critical success, so that's 4d8 hit points.
Whoa, mama.
And then while we're just chilling here for the extra 10 minutes so that Grenadine can, take a resolve point break,
16.
I'm going to explain the giant skeleton that tried to murder us to Remy.
Love that.
And also the mimic butler.
Love that. So yeah,
Fucking not the
Remy,
guy.
you hear that the party now has a butler, and also that the party, in your absence, fought a 20-foot tall skeleton and got their asses kicked.
It was not our finest moment. Not our worst
Alright, who
moment,
died?
but not our finest.
Okay, who died?
There's no one else left to die. Look, everyone who is meant to be here is here. Unless Davina at the library suddenly succumbed to a heart attack, everyone's alive.
Oh,
Well, that's good.
Davina. I've met her.
I was
met her?
Wait.
No,
No,
you
I,
haven't.
I feel something.
It's a Coleman name, don't worry.
You do somewhat feel like you remember her, though, even though you don't think you've actually met her, Grenadine. You do have a faint memory.
Gotcha.
I have to admit, I was really I was counting down in my head after Emma mentioned Davina. I was like 3, 2, 1 to Jacob asking who the fuck that was. So I'm proud of you, Jacob. You didn't ask who that was.
No,
Yeah.
I remember Davina.
Oh my
Not
god.
that.
To be
Jacob
fair, you
Perez.
barely
I'm not-
remember who I am.
I'm not that deep into dementia. Okay.
Yes, you are.
You really are.
You forget who Rin is every single session.
That's not true.
Yeah.
I know who Rin is now.
I
Who?
don't believe you. Anyway,
Yes, I do.
It's
what do
not
y'all
the-
want to do?
Who's Rin again? I whispered to Remy.
She's the lady that heals us and lets us crash at her place sometimes and gives us healing potions.
We don't crash there. You crash there. Also, her wall, full of bullet holes. So full of bullet holes. You need to stop doing that. Invest in a fucking target.
Listen, if anything, I'm giving her an extra bit of ventilation.
You're gonna accidentally shoot her in her sleep.
I'm not gonna shoot her in her sleep.
Okay.
I still can see
I'm not entertaining the Batman.
relatively well.
Do we want to go here or do we want to go here? We're not going down the stairs.
We are not, no.
So I repeat, do we want to go here or do we want to go here?
Down the stairs.
I thought you said we weren't going down the stairs.
Up the stairs.
No, there's no up the stairs. There's
Up the
just
stairs
the
is
doors
back.
in front of the stairs, and the doors on the other side of the pit. Those are your options.
Door on the other side of the pit.
All right,
Okay.
let's go to the other side of the pit.
Go ahead and bring yourselves to the other side of the pit. As Sagrim attempts to leap across the pit in one fell swoop.
Hey, I have long jump, alright? I can do it.
He falls
like
into
10
the pit
levels.
and
As
dies, and we're
Remy
just like,
Raddington also
fucking
attempts
hell.
to do the same thing.
This is how
It's-
Undertale
it's-
starts.
It's that Kirby scene where he just falls into the vast abyss.
Honestly, I'd be a lot more shocked if somebody didn't try to trip him into the pit. Anyways.
Okay, so, yeah, Grenadine, you are in front of the door.
All right, well, guess there's only one thing to do. I open the door.
Okay, you open
What's
the door.
inside?
And on the other side, you see a room. Well, actually, you don't see anything because you don't have a light.
Anyone got a smoke? I'm in a light.
Yeah, actually.
So, with Petra absorbing herself into Grenadine's worm body,
Oh God, don't say
Petra,
that.
take another step in, please.
No.
There we go. So Petra steps into the room, and Petra, your torchlight illuminates part of this area. You can see that it definitely appears that it continues on past your torchlight, but what you can currently see are, well, it simply is a large rusty iron grate with some manacles on it.
Okay, I'm gonna say don't step on the grate, because I'm not sure that's stable.
Petra, you step in, and you were correct that the room does indeed go beyond your light. You also see what appear to be doors to the north and south.
Right, love that for us. North or south, chaps?
Also, Petra Palmer, I need you to pick a d20, please.
Oh Christ. Give me 2 seconds to consult the list, please.
It has been more than 2 seconds. Perish.
8, please.
8. Jacob Perez be like, buzz.
Buzz.
Alright. Okay. So, Petra, something you notice. Jacob, you don't have to make the noise because your microphone is doing it for you. I'm going to kill you.
As a microphone.
God. So, Petra, as you step in and ask north or south, you hear what sounds like chains clanking ahead of you. And you can
That's
just
not good.
barely see something moving in the edge of your torchlight.
I don't like it.
If it's bigger than 20 feet, we run. That's the rule, right?
And as you say that, stepping out from the darkness, out of what looks to be an alcove, is this lady. Blue, covered in rusty chains.
Again.
Seemingly only rusty chains. You have seen one of these before. This appears to be a Velstrak. However, unlike the previous one who was very depressed, this one seems almost manic. And upon sighting, she just and starts running at you.
God.
Time for initiative.
Oh dear.
I hate you for doing that. I hate you for doing that so much. Like, I did not need that. I did not need that heart endurance test just now, okay?
If only I remembered anything about that last fight.
If only you did. Yeah, all you remember. Well, I will tell you what you remember at least a little bit. What you remember is that these things you seem to have an innate connection to chains, like sort of a telekinetic connection, if you will. Sogren, please roll.
I already did, I think.
No, you didn't. You rolled the wrong place.
Oh my god. I rolled initiative perception.
Well,
26 seconds ago.
It didn't go in.
It's a 16. I got a
yeah,
16 out of it.
It's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, you remember that these things deal with chains a lot. And you remember that the last one you fought had a whip. But yeah, this one does not appear to have any direct armaments. She appears to just be wearing nothing but chains. All right, so Petra, you're up first.
Okay. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna take one action to grab my +1 striking knife, and then I would like to throw it.
Okay. So that is going to have a minus. I believe that is a range. What is the range on that?
20 feet.
20 feet. So that is going to take a -2 penalty.
We're gonna live with that.
Okay. So one action to take it out, one action to throw it. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Subtract 2 from whatever that number is, so that's a 25 to hit.
25 just barely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh.
And this is a +1 striking knife, you said?
Yes.
Excellent.
That is 7 points of piercing damage.
7 points of piercing damage. Okay. The knife thunks right into her shoulder, and she seems to... You definitely watch the knife go in, and this horrible, unholy purple blood start to flow out, but it appears that in her madness, she just does not care.
Ew, hate that.
So you have
Yep,
one
and
action
I'm gonna-
remaining.
I'm gonna use my
Nice,
last
nice.
action to grab my rapier off of my belt.
Okay. Lovely. That brings us now to the Velstrak, which is going to, first and foremost, she is going to move to over here, and then, Petra, one of the chains against the wall lashes out at you.
Oh,
So,
Oh.
yeah. That is going to be a 32 to hit.
that hits but does not crit.
Okay, lovely. Then you are going to take from that. Let's see here. Yes. So you are you are going to begin taking 2d6 points of bleed damage, persistent bleed
Ooh.
damage.
Don't like that. Don't love that, actually.
And you also are going to take. Oh, look at that! 42 points of piercing damage. And additionally,
Holy shit.
you are impaled by the chain. So you are grabbed by it. And you can feel the chain, like, making the bleeding worse. Like, you can feel that you're not going to be able to recover from... You're not going to be able to stop bleeding until you get this fucking chain out of you. And one last thing I need is a fortitude save, please.
Just give me a moment while I adjust my health. I had to do some math there, and we all
Yeah,
know I'm not
yeah.
keen on math. That's a 30.
A 30, okay. So that is a success against this rusty chain as it just stabs itself directly through. You can feel it going through your stomach and like the side of your stomach and all, like the actual organ, not just your like belly or whatever. It goes through your stomach, out the other side, and then back through your chest.
Oh.
Oh, that's exciting. That's gonna be really fun to try and heal later.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be even more fun to get out of you. So she has one more action remaining.
Of
which
course she would. Why wouldn't she?
she is going to use to focus her gaze at Sagrim. Oh wait, sorry. Yes, at Sagrim. So I need
Yeah, I
Sagrim
can
to make
see
a
her,
will
yeah.
save.
A will save.
Yes, please.
William save.
22. That's probably a fail.
22. That is a success, just barely.
Oh.
Her eyes are so unbelievably unnerving, and you do not like it.
Ugh.
However, you shirk it off. So that
I
brings
shirk
us
it off.
to Remy Raddington, who does not know what the fuck is happening. He just hears Petra screaming in pain.
Yeah, so I turn the corner, and I'm like, what the actual shit is happening?
So you've
And
used 15 feet of your movement there.
I have used 15 feet of my movement. So where is the thing?
You can just barely see some sort of humanoid-ish figure up to the north. You can also see that it appears that Petra currently has a chain impaling her.
Petra, why is there a chain around here?
I didn't choose this motherfucker.
Are you sure? I mean, I kid. So I've used 15 feet of movement. How much would this much be?
So it would be plus an additional 5 for each companion that you're moving through.
So that's 5, 10.
So that would be 10,
15
20,
plus 5.
25.
I don't think that's in my budget. Oh, actually, it is in my budget. No, wait. Hold on. I used 15 feet to get there.
So you're short 5 feet.
Ugh, I'm short 5 feet.
Haha,
He is short, and he is 5 feet.
Yes, I know. God.
Just wanted to remind you.
Appreciate it. I mean, I can't hit the person, can I?
You could
Actually,
try.
fuck it.
She has
You
a
know
lot
what?
of cover, but you can try.
Just a little cut. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out here, which is gonna use my second move. Actually, I'm gonna. So if I move out here, that'd be 5 feet into my second move, correct?
So you since you would be ending your first move in somebody else's space. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, that would be 5 feet into your second move.
Cool. So 5 feet there,
Mhm.
and then another 10, 15, 20. I guess over here. That's another 15 feet. And then I'm going to shoot her with my remaining move.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot her.
Go ahead and roll to
Going
hit.
to shoot her. I see.
Is this part
I
of
see
a flurry of
thing, and I'm
blows?
like, this is going to be a flurry of blows. Thank you for reminding me.
Lovely.
Yeah, I see this thing and I'm like, fuck that, and that is going to be 27 to hit.
27 does in fact hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh right, sorry. Something I completely forgot. The knife wound that Petra made completely healed. The knife is fallen out of her shoulder.
Oh no,
10
bro.
out of 10. Great to hear.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Jesus. Okay. Okay, so that's 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Only 4?
Yes.
Damn, that was a
It's
shit roll.
2d6. I rolled. Yeah, tell me about it. It was a 3 on the first and a 1 on the second.
All right. Well, all right. You deal your damage and you reload your gun. So that is the end of your turn. That brings us to Grenadine.
Wait, I thought Flurry of Blows. Oh yeah, that's right. Flurry of Blows. That's what that does.
Yes. Because you're special. Grenadine, you're up.
Yes. It's been a while.
All right. So, let's see. I'm going to start off with a mirror attack. I'm going to use my Shadow Clone Jutsu
Okay.
and
where are you putting your clone?
duplicate
Never-
myself.
Never fucking
All right.
reference
Where are
Naruto
you?
again.
Where are you duplicating yourself?
Oh shit! No, I can't do that. Never mind.
I was gonna say I don't think you can.
Right in the pit. No. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna 5, 10, 15. I'd have to
and
tumble.
remember,
through.
it's you could try tumbling through. Yes.
Well, actually, I can take a step as a free action, correct?
It's not a free action, but you can take a step as an action. Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I will just take a step then,
Okay.
and then I will activate my mirror and put the bad boy
Okay.
right there.
Excellent. Lovely. I keep forgetting to make Grenadine a mirror token. All right, so Grenadine mirror is placed.
All right, and then finally, I am going to do everybody's favorite thing, and exploit vulnerability.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll that esoteric lore.
Yummy.
What the fuck did you just say?
I said yummy. That's 27.
A 27, you say. That is a success. Regular old success.
All
So
right.
do you want your personal antithesis or your the other thing, whatever it's called?
Mortal
weakness. Yeah, mortal weakness or personal antithesis. Which one would you like?
Let's go.
Oh,
with
wait,
mortal...
you learned something for that, right?
Yes, yeah.
So you rack your brain and realize, okay, or well, brain theoretically, you realize these things are fiends. So you would imagine holy damage probably does something about it. So yes, it has a weakness to holy damage.
Okay. Then I'm going to reach into my pouch, pull out some crushed fireflies, and smear that on my sword.
Love
for
that.
the mortal weakness.
Love that. All right. And that is the end of your turn. Yep. So that brings us now to Sagrim.
All right, I'm committing to it. He's gonna yell out a war cry, and I assume he has his straight sword out, right? It's a free action to draw your weapon being in combat. Yeah, okay.
You have your weapon out.
I have my weapon out.
I'm assuming you probably rarely ever put your weapons away in this place, so.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's like a nice.
You were prepared
nice little walk,
for it,
right?
So.
Yeah. Entering an unfamiliar door, oh gosh.
That being said, you do currently have an ever-burning torch in one hand, so you currently can't have a two-handed grip on your greatsword. Yeah.
All right, can I drop it somehow? Okay, where is it?
You can. Yes. So you take.
There it is.
Take a free action to drop your ever-burning torch.
Yeah.
Drop, not stow.
Drop it. I dropped it. Yeah. It's on the ground.
And you need to take another action to put your grip to two-handed.
Okay, I take one action to get my grip two-handed.
Okay, excellent. You have one action remaining.
Is it a free action to drop, another hand to draw?
I'm sorry, what are you asking?
You said it was a free action to drop an item, right?
Yes, sorry. You have two actions remaining. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know where the other action went in my head.
Yeah, don't worry. One action. Oh, I can't afford this. I can totally afford it, but yeah, I'm gonna commit all in just in case. I'm gonna go for a sudden charge. So Sagrim's gonna let out a really loud war cry, and he's gonna stride twice. So he's up here now.
So as you run up, within 10 feet of her, one of her, you don't have to move yourself back, it's fine. One of the chains on her body just lashes out at you. So she makes an attack of opportunity against you here.
Perfect.
Let me just double check something. Does not have an attack penalty. Okay. That is only going to be a 21 to hit.
21 does not hit.
Okay.
And then I will use my last action to, I believe, strike. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. That's all I can do. That's gonna be natural 20 to hit 35.
Hell yes. All right, let me go ahead and roll you that crit card. That is going to be card number 32, and I'm assuming slashing. So from chops to groin, you deal triple damage, and the target must succeed at a fortitude save or die.
I don't think anybody but Jacob Perez has gotten that card before.
I agree. What is your class DC, Sagrim?
My class DC is going to be shit, it's at the bottom somewhere. I know this.
Bottom of your proficiencies.
It's in my proficiencies. Yeah, I'm looking for it. Class DC is 21.
21. So she is going to succeed, but still roll triple damage for me.
All right, triple damage. That's gonna
does your weapon have any? No, it does not have any traits. Okay, so yeah.
2d. How much is this again? For damage.
So it's 2d12
plus 4 times 3, right?
Yes, 2d12 plus 4 times 3.
All right, that's my fucking
Holy
God,
shit!
81.
Holy
I
shit.
rolled 81 points of damage.
Dude!
You all watch as Sagram is just like, ah! Just runs up, dodges a chain, and just almost slashes this demon woman almost completely open, and she just shrieks out in pain. She is so fucking mortal right now.
Oh God.
Like, holy shit, dude. That was insane.
Oh my
What
God.
the fuck, dude?
That was insane.
Try doing that more often, would you?
Oh my
I only
God.
wish I had an extra
a day,
action.
Remy.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so that brings
Holy
us
shit!
to the top of round 2 with Petra.
Yeah, can I try and remove myself from the chain?
Yeah, go ahead and make an escape check. So athletics, acrobatics, unarmed strike.
Okay, let's see how that goes. That's a 15.
A 15. That is unfortunately a failure.
Great. Then I'm gonna use my next 2 actions to take a minor healing potion off my belt and drink it.
Okay, you do just that. Go ahead and roll that.
Okay.
What did you get?
I
For
got
the
6.
audience. You got a 6. Okay. So you restore 6 hit points to yourself, and that is your turn. That means it's bleeding time. So
This
go
is
ahead
why I took
and
the healing
roll
potion.
your your check as you take 9 points of bleed damage.
That's
You are
11.
still bleeding. Oh right, you're still impaled by the chains. You can't recover from
Yep.
bleeding anyways. So yeah, you take your 9
Yep.
points of bleed damage. Make sure to apply that to
Yep.
yourself. And that is the end of your turn. That brings us to the crazy lady here, who is just like fucking blown away by what's happening right now. So she is going to start out by focusing her gaze on Sagrim.
Okay.
So I need a will save.
Will save. It's gonna be a 14.
14. Also, she does regenerate, so she is no longer mortal.
Okay.
But she is
Alright.
definitely firmly bloodied. So you said 14.
14.
So, you are frightened as her gaze just her eyes
Can-
meet yours.
I
don't.
use my reaction.
Wait, stop! Shut up,
for
Petra!
reassu-
Shut up,
Okay.
Emma! Shut up!
Don't-
Shut up!
Hey,
Just shut up.
it's not very pleasant.
Shut up! I got something cool.
That's
I got
not
something cool.
pleasant.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'm sorry. I meant it more as like a friendly, like, no wait, I got something cool. I want to show
Okay.
off. Kind of shut up. I'm sorry. Californians are very rude. Actually, I gained the frightened condition, right?
Yes.
I got bravery, so its value is 0. I reduced the value by 1.
What is bravery? Oh yeah, look at that. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you are not frightened.
I'm not frightened. I'm sorry.
All right then. So in that case, that does not do anything. And she is going to lash out at you with one of the chains on her body. That is going to be a. That is going to be a. 35
Don't say. Don't. It's
hit.
not a. No. That's gonna hit, and that's also a crit.
Excellent. Okay. So.
I love how you started saying a free. I was like, please don't let it start with a double-digit free.
So that is going to be. That is going to be, of course, 2d6 points of persistent bleed.
How much you said?
2d6 points of persistent bleed. So that's
2d6. Okay.
going to happen on its own. Additionally,
Perfect, thank
you take 26 points of piercing damage.
Woo!
And I need you to make a fortitude save.
Fortitude save. Hold on. I'm doing the Emma thing, and I am calculating my HP. Ow. And a fortitude save, you said?
Yes, please.
Okay. That's a lot of damage. 19.
19. That is unfortunately a failure.
Oh.
as this chain impales you, you notice that oh yeah, because you're also grabbed now by a chain that impales you.
Oh. Okay.
You realize, oh man, this is rusty as hell. So you realize that, it's probably not good that you've just been hit with a rusty chain.
Yeah. I don't think they have tetanus shots in this area yet.
So she's then going to actually move away from you.
Oh. Is that a move action?
It is,
can
in fact, a
use
move
reactions?
action.
Can I use reuse actions? Okay, I can.
I believe, unless bravery is a reaction, which it is not.
Is not. It's just naturally a thing you get. Okay, I can use it. I will attack.
Okay, go ahead and make your reactive strike.
31 to hit.
31, that does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. That's going to be 21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. As she tries to move and reposition, you just, chop her down. So she is dead. However, the persistent bleeding continues as you and Petra both still have chains lodged in your bodies.
Oh,
so,
shit.
That brings us to Remy Raddington.
Hi.
What would you like to do? The
Well,
enemy
she's
is
dead.
dead. Yes.
Yeah, so... Okay, who's in worse condition? Petra or Sagra?
Easily Petra. Considering Petra is currently out of breath.
Fantastic. I'm gonna walk over to her. That's one action.
Mm-hmm.
Second action is taking out a lesser healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
Third one is giving it to her.
Excellent. So, Petra, 2d8 plus 5 to you. And Jacob, make sure to remove that from your inventory.
I have done so.
Excellent. So Petra has gotten. That was
party member. What has happened?
That was 1d8. You're supposed to roll 2d8 plus 5.
That was 2d8, wasn't it?
Yes.
I see 1d8 currently in the chat.
It's
supposed to be 2d8.
Thought I clicked 2. Okay, that's 10 plus 5.
15. So Petra gets
That's
15
how
hit
math
points. Alright, and Remy, that is the end of your turn. So Petra, you take the potion. Remy feeds you the potion, rather.
Mhm.
As this chain remains lodged in your body. Grenadine, you're up.
All right, wonderful. So, oh, there we go. It was weird. I couldn't move it for a second. So did I hear that Petra is still bleeding?
Yes.
There's like a chain lodged in my organs.
Oh.
All right.
Don't use the potion of unlife.
No, I'm not gonna do that. But the question is, if we pull that out, is that gonna kill her?
No, I can't stop bleeding until it's out.
Mechanically, no, but in character, you don't know.
Fuck it, we got potions. I'm gonna grip that chain and try to pull it on out.
All right.
Petra, if we do this, will you die before we get to Rin's?
You start pulling on the chain. Go ahead and I'm gonna say, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Hero point. I'm hero pointing that.
Oh no, what did you get?
That's a nat 1.
A nat 1. Oh god. Go ahead.
He
Good,
actually just crams more chain through my
I was gonna
organs.
say, that would actually just
wrong
pull
way.
it.
It'll be easier if we go the other way.
No, turn it. No, the other way. You set it down. We'll pull it apart and then we'll reconstruct it back in the living room.
My body doesn't work like that.
That's a 20.
We'll make it work like that. Let's go.
Sorry, 24 you said?
Yes.
That unfortunately is not going to allow you to get the chain out. However, I will allow that to function as an aid of sorts. So Petra, you'll get a +2 bonus if you attempt to escape. Grenadine, you have 2 actions remaining.
Okay. Shit, I don't remember if I've used my gloves today. My healer's
No,
gloves.
you've never used your gloves once.
Oh, well, shit, dog. I'm gonna use my healer's gloves.
Excellent. All right. So,
On me?
Yes, on you.
Petra currently has full hit points.
Yeah, you can't do anything. It's just my stamina that's gone.
She's
Oh,
winded,
oh, my
but Remy's healing potion healed her up to full.
Oh, right. My bad. Okay. Shit, what else do I want to do here? What? I guess I can try again to pull.
Okay, go for it. Athletics again. This time, of course, there is multiple attack penalty in place. That'll be -5, so that's a total of 20. Which unfortunately is yet another failure.
Wonderful.
You have 1 more action.
For my final action... would you say these are magical chains? Like, do they appear to be magical?
They are mundane chains that were affected by some sort of... The creature was controlling them. The Velstrak was controlling them. However, the Velstrak is dead, so they appear to have returned just to their limp, mundane form.
Gotcha. And then who's up next in initiative? That's Sagrim and then Petra.
Yes, Sagrim.
What I'm going to do with my final action is I am going to use my Pendant of the Occult to cast Guidance on Petra.
Lovely. So Petra, you are now guided. So that brings us now to Sagrim. You are currently bleeding as you have a chain lodged through you.
Yeah, I'll attempt to remove this from my...
Go ahead and make an escape check. Athletics, acrobatics, unarmed strike.
Athletics, acrobatics, or unarmed strike. I should know this by now. Athletics or acrobatics or unarmed strike, you said, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to do the thing and try to like unarmed strike and break the chains off.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Unarmed strike.
Actually, hold on. Let me double check escape. You might need a hand free.
Okay. Oh, all right. Well, let's check. Wait.
Let's see. Does not say that you need a hand free, so yeah.
Okay.
Good.
That's a 19 for that first check.
A 19. That is unfortunately a failure.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a second one. Try to escape. I know I have slippery prey, which I keep forgetting what it does.
It does something.
Yeah, I put in chat. You're able to escape bonds more easily than others.
Oh yeah, reduces your multiple attack penalty.
Athletics. Okay. Repeat attempts -4 to -8 if you're trained in this skill. Okay. So
if you use acrobatics or athletics instead of your unarmed strike, then
I did not know that. I'm sorry.
Well, no. So that wouldn't have applied to that first one because that.
Oh, okay.
All slippery play does is affect your multiple attack penalty.
All right. Okay, so
if you use that for future attempts.
Okay, I will use athletics for this future attempt.
Okay, go ahead and roll that with a -4 multiple attack penalty.
-4. Okay. I'll just take this. Okay, hold on. -4. I'm gonna add a -4 to that. All right. It's gonna be. I'm gonna hero point it. So.
Love that natural one.
Yeah. I'm gonna natural one. -4 -4 penalty. That's a total. It's +9, I guess. Right. It's 20.
20. That is unfortunately a failure.
All right. You know what? 99% of fighters give up right before they win big. So I'm gonna do another one.
Right, do it again with a -8 multiple attack penalty.
-8. -8. This is multi-attack penalty. Be rolling this. It's not gonna be great, I imagine. It's be 11.
That is a critical failure, which just means that you can't try again, which you already weren't able to do.
Oh.
So,
all right.
Go ahead and make your flat check against the bleeding as you take from that 4 points of bleed damage.
All right. So 1d20, right? Flat check. 16.
Doesn't matter. You would have succeeded, but there's still a chain lodged in your body.
Yeah. Petra, so how many take 4, right? 4 damage?
4, yes. Petra, you're
Thank
up.
you.
Okay.
Emma Marie Mays, it is time.
I just said okay.
Marie.
I know, but I'm bothering you.
We don't have time to bother me. I would like to get out of this chain.
Okay.
Pretty please.
Go ahead and make your escape check.
That's a 16.
A 16
+2.
with the +2 for. Okay. Yeah, that is unfortunately a failure, but not a critical failure. So you can try again if you want.
I'm gonna just try again.
Okay. Now that is a critical failure. So you cannot try
It keeps
again.
getting worse!
You have 1 action remaining.
Is this the Petra Dies episode?
This is the
I
Petra
die
and
from this
Sagrim bleed to death episode,
fucking-
yeah.
From this fucking chain in the wall over everything else that I have nearly died from, I'm just gonna scream.
That would be just so anticlimactic.
So, what do you want to do with your last action?
I don't know what would be worse. You just straight up bleeding to death after all this time, or Remy being the last original party member.
That would be so bad. I would hate it so much.
That would be objectively hilarious.
Somehow, honestly, through absence, let's be honest.
That's fair.
Mr. Rogers in a bloodstained sweater type.
Pretty
deal.
much.
I'm gonna take a healing potion off of my belt and just wait, I guess.
Okay. So you take your 2d6 points of damage. I'm not even going to have you roll a persistent damage thing. So you take 10 points of bleed damage.
Ow.
All right, and that brings us now to Remy Raddington. What do you want to do?
The rat himself. So, I'm out of my potion. I could just use the other one. I think I'm going to use the other one.
Okay. So you
Ooh,
force feed
you
Petra
know-
a second potion?
Yeah, wait, have we pulled the chain out?
No, that's what you're
No,
trying to do.
this is why this is
currently.
still happening.
Okay, so I'm going to give her another potion.
Okay. Petra, you have been force fed another potion. I'm assuming it's another of the same type.
No, I don't have another. I don't have another lesser potion. It's a minor this time.
Okay, so that's what, 1d8?
Yeah, 1d8.
Okay.
That is 6 points of healing.
Lovely.
Okay.
Petra,
So that was
has healed 6
two-
points.
That was 2 actions. Yes.
Correct. You have 1 action remaining.
Alright. The last one, I am gonna try to pull it out.
Okay.
The chain.
Here's a question. Do you want to try to pull it out on your own, or do you want to try to help Petra pull it out?
I will help Petra pull it out.
Okay. So you
Does that
prepare
mean
to
I
aid.
keep my turn?
No, it means that you use your last action to prepare to aid.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Grenadine, you're up.
All right.
It's kind of funny how
I'm
just,
gonna-
like, we're kind of doing like
what
field
is-
surgery on her right now.
Does Sagrim still have his chain?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
he is also impaled in the corner.
All right, I'm gonna use my mirror to put a reflection right there.
Excellent. You do that.
Okay, now
Ah.
this guy over here is going to try and assist Sagrim, try to pull that bad boy out.
Okay. Are you readying to help, or are you just trying it?
I'm gonna ready to help.
Okay. So you have 1 action remaining.
Now, may I use this guy right here to ready to help Petra?
You can't ready to help twice because you can only use aid once. Because
Gotcha,
aid is a
okay.
reaction. You could attempt to just pull Petra's chain out.
I'm just gonna attempt to pull Petra's chain out then.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check then.
I'm just yanking your chain.
That episode title.
That's a 13.
I'm gonna kill
That
you.
is, unfortunately, a critical fail.
Oh,
So you can't try again. That's it.
thank God.
So that is the end of Grenadine. Sagrim, you're up.
Might be the end of.
I'm gonna scream as loud as I fucking can as I rip this chain out of my chest.
Okay.
I'm hoping
try.
a self-fulfilling prophecy will happen right now, but we'll never know. Fuck, 26!
26. That is a success. Plus Grenadine's attempt to aid, which I forgot to have him roll for, but it's fine because
Oh,
you succeeded
shit.
anyways.
Shoot!
So you pull the chain out, you're no longer grabbed, and you now have the ability to possibly stop the bleeding. You know what I will say? Grenadine, I can have you attempt to make a medicine check as your aid to give him a bonus to stop the bleeding.
You know what? I will do that.
All right.
I think that's a great idea.
I was actually
27.
27. Okay, I'm gonna call that a firm success. So that is going to be a +1 bonus to Sagrim's attempt to stop bleeding.
Is that the next attempt, or?
Actually, you know what? I keep forgetting how persistent damage works. You can just make a flat check now.
I'll make a flat check now.
At a lower DC.
I'll make a flat check now with a lower DC. 14.
14. That is a success. You manage.
Oh.
You and Grenadine combined managed to stop the bleeding.
Thank you, bruh.
And you don't even take any damage that time.
Yay, thank you.
So you have one
I
action
got 2
remaining.
actions. Do I have 2 actions or 1 action?
2 actions. Sorry.
Yeah. It's like the second sock, right? It's always disappearing behind the laundry. 1 action, run over, and I'm gonna try and rip the chains out of Petra.
Okay. Go ahead and roll athletics with multiple attack penalty.
Okay, do I get a -4 because of?
Is
that only myself?
I think that's only yourself.
Okay. I'll just do an unarmed attack roll because same penalty.
Because this isn't technically you escaping. This is you just sort of doing a thing.
Got it. That's gonna be 25.
25. That is a success. So you managed to wrench Petra's chain out.
Petra, you okay?
No! Ow!
Don't worry, it doesn't look too bad. Fuck, it looks pretty bad.
It looks really bad.
It looks really bad.
So,
I'm sorry.
Sagram, you have 1 action remaining.
I ran and I ripped.
Oh,
that was
yeah,
my
never mind.
2 action,
So that is the end of your turn. That brings us to Petra.
I am going to go ahead and use chromotherapy,
Excellent.
using my torch on green to help end persistent bleed damage, hopefully by lowering the DC.
Do you want to... So you can either make the check now, or you can wait for the lower DC.
I think I'd like to have a lower DC.
Okay, so your DC is lowered to 10. Go ahead and roll. As you take 8 points of bleed damage.
Okay, I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay.
Ah,
That's just worse. All right.
Oh my god.
So Petra is still bleeding. Remy, I will allow you the same thing as Grenadine since you were already readying to help. You can attempt a medicine check to see if you can help staunch Petra's
You know what?
bleeding.
I will do you one better if I am allowed to do this. I
wanna
am
do?
going to cauterize the room with gunpowder.
Make a firearm lore check. I'm gonna have you make a firearm lore check instead of.
You know
medicine
what?
then.
That is fair because I don't think I've ever had to do that before.
You haven't, and I think this is fun. So go ahead and roll that firearm lore.
Oh boy, that is a 25!
25.
Ooh.
Okay, so Remy just runs over, says, "Shut the fuck up," and just takes
I put a cloth in her mouth to keep her quiet.
Yeah, you put a cloth in her mouth.
She
to keep her
cannot
quiet.
figure out if it's a dirty sock or not.
Petra's like, "What the hell is happening?" Remy takes the like his powder horn, just dumps a bunch of gunpowder in your wound, Petra, and then before you can even react, he just takes the flintlock mechanism and just pulls the trigger, causing a spark, and you are hit with shooting horrible pain as the bleeding appears to be done.
Do you
There
take
you
the
go,
gag
fixed
out of
up.
my mouth
That
now?
is
Oh my
the end
God.
of combat. You can take the gag out. You rip the gag out of your mouth. You all get 80 experience points for that.
Hell
Okay.
yeah! And I am now level 5!
At the end of the
Oh
session, we will
my
have
God.
level 5 Remy Raddington.
Woo.
That's too much
Indeed we
power.
will.
Bring him back down to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, knock it
Oh
down.
my.
Okay, I'll do that. Remy just goes
Just
reverse
cut a
leveling.
foot off.
He's Benjamin Button in regards to leveling.
I just get to a certain point, and then I go up, and then I just go right back down.
So,
We
Oh my god!
Between levels 3 and 4.
so yeah, there you go. Combat is over. Make sure to update your XP totals. And here you are in this room.
Petra, you okay?
No.
Yeah. Oh god.
Okay.
I take the cloth out of her mouth. I put her in my bag, and I just give her a thumbs up with a shit-eating grin. I go, "You're welcome," and I will walk away.
I mean,
You
I'll
saving
be
my
honest.
life might be the worst thing to happen today.
Now here's the question: where does Remy go?
Yeah, where are you going?
He just
In the pit.
he didn't think that through, so he just kind of walks over to the corner over here.
Okay, so the path that you did there just highlighted the corner of the pit. So you do walk over the pit. And as you do, I need you to make a reflex save as the I think it's a reflex save, right?
Yeah,
Creature inside?
that's a
Yeah.
28.
Okay, as the pit the grate just collapses under you, and you begin to fall. However, you are able to grab the edge, which avoids your falling. But as you grab onto the edge, you hear something, and you all look up and see that there is a winch mechanism that was connected to the pit that is now falling from the ceiling directly at Remy's head. So Remy, I need another reflex save.
Oh,
Jesus.
God.
Level 5 immediate death.
Yeah, right? That'd be so fucked up. That is a 25 this time
A
around.
25. That is just barely a success. So you will take
Holy
half.
shit!
You will take half damage.
Oh my god.
So let me go ahead and roll that. Remy takes. Okay,
Oh,
I'm glad
no.
you got half
Oh,
damage because that's going to be. If I can do some math, that is going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage as it slams into
Good.
your back.
You know, somehow that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. When
Yeah,
you
because
I
your
also
damage
thought
was
it was
half.
gonna be worse.
I want you to realize that was half damage.
Uh-huh.
So I want
Yeah,
you to
that's
just
22.
think 23 actually is what I
Oh.
rolled.
Jesus.
Yeah, so you managed to hang on. And
I mean, I still would have had stamina honest.
yeah. So Remy, I'm
gonna
assuming you pull yourself out of the pit.
Come
I do
over
pull
here and
myself
help
out of the
him
pit.
out of the pit. And as soon as he's on solid land, I'm gonna lay a hand on his shoulder and say, I said one thing before we entered the room. Don't step on the grate. It's not secure.
I didn't see it. I blame cataracts.
So, what now?
Well, I'm fresh out of resolve points. I don't know about anybody else.
Well, DM, what time is it?
You don't know because you're in the middle of a fucking lighthouse.
I have a feat that no, I'm not.
We've all
No,
got
I
feet.
don't.
I was gonna make
Not
a
if I have
a
anything to
punchline.
say about it at this
I was
point.
gonna make a punchline. I was gonna make a
Technically, he
punchline
has
about.
paws.
Well, I was gonna make a punchline, but okay.
Not allowed. So what are y'all doing?
Should we just call it a day and go back?
Town doesn't seem too bad.
Get a drink. By the way, is there anything on the body? On her body, that whatever that thing was.
Yeah, is there anything in this room?
Ah, good call.
Chains and nothing else.
Damn it.
Chains,
Lovely.
manacles. That's it.
Nothing worth any coin.
This appears to have been a place where either something very large or a lot of small things were held.
Got it.
See.
I
Love
don't
that
want.
for us.
Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah, and the blue lady was 100% not the prisoner. She was definitely the warden.
I see.
How do they get enough food down here to eat? They can't imagine being down here for decades without food. Is there an ecosystem down here or something like that? Like
We'll
cave
have this
mushrooms.
conversation on the way back to town.
Yeah, let's do it. I slap the face of the eviscerated corpse and head out.
You slap the corpse, and you all begin heading back to town. So, you get back to town at what you think is around 10 p.m.
Oh,
A
God.
little after 10 p.m. Quarter past 10. We'll say quarter
I
past
will
10.
admit, though, one thing. I totally expected that to be a bigger fight.
Something of note. Petra, as you guys are leaving, something feels a little off in your body. So you are sickened as you feel like maybe inhaling all those spores wasn't a very good idea.
Ah, fuck me.
So, you believe you've contracted some sort of a disease.
I'm gonna go see Rin.
You alright? You look a little... I don't want to say blue, but you kind of do.
I thought you were gonna say green around the gills.
Ugh. Honestly, you do look a little blue, and a bit green, actually.
Yes,
Okay.
well,
You should go
inhaling
see a...
fungus and being
Yeah.
impaled with chains will do that to you.
I should actually probably see a doctor, too, about that.
Okay, so you all head to Ren's, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Unless anyone tells me otherwise. So, you arrive at Ren's, and upon walking in, she's like, "What the fuck did you do now? I will say, you know what? I will give you this. It is far later in the day than I would have expected from you."
Hey, there was a big skeleton thing, and it nearly killed us, and then there was a chain woman. She impaled me. And, then I inhaled some spores, so... Well, actually, that's a little out of order. It doesn't really matter. But, yeah. Hi.
Right. Okay. Well, I can probably help you with this. Is it just you who is diseased?
I think I'm the only diseased one. Are any of you diseased?
Don't think I
scan
can catch diseases.
I got impaled by chains, too, so... I
Wait,
might want to
you're
get
not
that checked out.
diseased.
You're right, I'm fine.
No,
I've had worse.
I didn't say fine.
I actually am
Just-
fine if I spend a resolve point.
Okay.
Okay. So, she's going to cast Remove Disease in an attempt to counteract this. And let me double check. Counteract. Okay. That's not very helpful, is it? Okay. So we're gonna say that is going to be a firm success. So. Rin attempts to counteract this, and is going to say, "Well, unfortunately, this is definitely a severe infection. I can try again. Give me a moment." And she is going to try again for the course of another 10 minutes. That one was worse, so still just a regular success, which unfortunately Rin appears unable to treat this disease.
That's not what you want to hear.
Should we go to the... Shit, what's it called? Is it Dawnflower? Dawnfeather? I forget what it's called. Sorry.
Dawnflower.
My notes...
The
Dawnflower
library.
Library. Should we go to the Dawnflower Library? Get that. Looked at.
I doubt they're going to be able to give you much help in that regard.
Oh.
I mean, they can try to treat you in the same way that I could, but that is going to be overall a difficult. That is going to be a time-consuming thing.
You have a potion of cure disease or
No.
No.
Not, at least not one that would be more effective than my magic.
Cool. Do we know what disease I have, or am I just diseased kind of vague?
Well, you said it was from fungus, so probably fungal rot.
Oh, awesome. What do I do?
Well, like I said, your options basically are to have me attempt multiple times every day to use my magic to remove it, which so far has been unsuccessful. Or you could attempt, or you could attempt to just get your disease treated. That is, so the treat disease action is 8 hours at a time.
I have to spend
So-
8 hours treating this disease?
Yes, you or somebody else has to spend 8 hours treating the disease, at which point you make a check to attempt to lower it, to lower its stage. Yeah.
I mean, I'm trained in medicine, but that's just first aid.
Well,
I've got some
is it gonna get,
medical training. I could maybe try.
is it gonna get worse if I sleep on it?
Well, if I remember correctly, this disease advances by the day.
Oh, so
So-
yes.
If I remember correctly, each day you will get slower and sicker, and eventually you will fall unconscious, and then you will die.
Okay, cool. So this is like kind of a right now sort of problem.
Yes, a little bit.
Cool. Can you try again, or what's
I
kind
am
of our
unfortunately out of third rank spells for the day,
awesome? Cool.
which also means no
Um,
more healing.
Yeah, sounds good. I guess I'm gonna try and treat my disease.
I suppose you could attempt to go to the Dunflower Library. At the very least, they can probably help you with treating your disease if they don't have access to spellcasting for removing the disease outright.
Okay, chaps. Well, I don't know what your plans are for the night, but I'm gonna go hit the library.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Should
you
one of us
head-
be with you just in case?
Yes, no, maybe so.
Who are you
No.
asking?
I'm everybody. I'm just asking the party in general. I slightly turn to Remy.
3, 2,
I couldn't
1.
understand you.
Remy doesn't respond because he has dementia.
What?
I think
Okay.
I think the honored elder actually might be a little out of it.
Yeah, that's
What?
on brand.
I make sense.
What?
I'm just gonna start walking, and if someone follows me, that's fine. But I'm literally just gonna leave.
I watch Petra leave. What?
Well,
He'll be fine.
drinks.
Yes, actually.
Yes, I would like a drink. I hear that perfectly.
Okay.
Of course you
Of
do.
course.
Ran after my own heart.
Drinking's not good for you. I say as we go to the bar to drink.
Okay. So the three of you head to drinks while Petra goes to the library. Yeah, I can set the map tonight and it'll look fancy.
Ooh.
So let me real quick look up the spellcasting service. So Petra, actually, first and foremost, what bar do you guys decide to go drinking at? Do you head to Rowdy Rockfish again?
Yeah, it's the dwarven
Yeah.
place, right?
It's the vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all head to the Rowdy Rockfish. Petra, you head to the Dawnflower Library. It appears quite empty right now at 11 o'clock at night.
Fair enough.
But you do still see lights on inside.
Cool. In I go.
Okay. The door appears locked.
I knock on the door.
You knock on the door, and after a moment, you hear as the door opens, and on the inside is Vandy. Hello, what can I do for you?
Sorry to bother you. I appear to be diseased, and Rin was not able to help.
Okay. All right then. What disease is it? As she opens the door and motions for you to come in.
Fungal rot?
Oh, that's a nasty one. Okay.
Oh
Yeah, that's
my
real
gosh.
nasty. Fast acting and everything. Okay, let's set you down and let's see what we can do here. Are you looking for spellcasting services or just for us to help take care of you?
We can start with spells, and if it doesn't work, then we'll just
Okay.
plug on.
You know,
for
it looks like you've had a long day, so at the very least, I can try doing some spells. And if that doesn't work, then we can move on from there.
Sounds good.
Okay, so this is unfortunately going to have to come at a cost because that's, you know, we got to keep the doors open and the lights on.
Yeah,
So,
I really don't care. I will pay you.
Okay, 18 gold.
Excellent. Take it. Just
All right.
take it.
She takes it. All right, let's see what we've got here. Just a moment, please. There it is. Okay. Well, unfortunately, that
Oh no.
that didn't do it. Yeah, this is a real nasty case of fungal rot. So, here's what I'll say. Either you can keep paying us to keep casting this. I mean, there's one or two other clerics in here who would be able to cast that for you. Alternatively, you look tired, we can give you a sick bed, and try to take care of you for the night, and see if we can help at the end of that.
Let's see how that goes.
Okay, let's go with that. So she leads you to a bed. It's a surprisingly comfortable little sick room that they've got set up here for you. You know, they've got lots of bookshelves all around. They've got I mean, the bed itself it's a little small. You know, it's a twin size bed. But the mattress is good and comfy. So you sit down and eventually manage to go to sleep. The rest of you are drinking the night away.
The rock biter ale.
Sure.
Fuck yeah.
So
We gotta get some of this to Petra. This cures any disease.
what time do you think you all would go to bed?
What time did we leave?
What do you mean? What time did you leave? What time did you leave Gauntlet?
Yeah.
You left Gauntlet at like you got back to Atari at 10:15. It is now 11:15. It is very late.
I feel like we'd stay out a little past that.
Yeah.
So you stay
We're no
out till
cowards.
like midnight or so.
Yeah.
How much does everything cost, including rooms for everybody?
I'll just keep it simple. I don't want to look it up right now. I'm just gonna say a total of like 6 gold.
6 gold for everybody?
Sure. Considering Grenadine, I'm assuming, isn't actually drinking anything.
No, he is not.
And I'm assuming Gramps just falls asleep at some point at the table.
No, I am drinking, and I take one. Okay, this is what happens. I buy a drink. I take one sip. I put it down. I just sit there and I absorb it. And then like they look over and they go like you okay? And I'm just asleep. I am sitting upright at the bar stool, asleep.
So in that case, we're gonna say 5 gold.
Gold or silver? Because that's a lot of money.
The stout is still in my hand too, by the way.
We're gonna
clarify.
We're gonna go with if Remy's only having one drink, then I'm gonna say that Sagrim could probably manage to use up 15 gold, or not 15 gold, 15 silver in an hour by himself.
All right, 15 silver. There we go.
I liked how he asked, and then it sounded like you automatically tripled the price.
Yeah. You don't
right.
you don't bargain with the GM, right? No haggling here in my game.
So you all go to bed. Petra, you awaken bright and early in the morning at 7 a.m. to the door to your sick room opening, and a couple of priests, including Vandy, come in. Hey, how are you feeling today?
How am I feeling, Cam?
You're still sick in 1, so not really
Well,
much.
I'm still sick.
Yeah, you're not feeling great, but you're not feeling too much worse than yesterday. Okay, alright, well, we're going to give this a go. So, just relax, and hopefully this will work.
Okay.
So, Okay. Alright. So we weren't able to make that... We weren't able to make you better. We weren't able to cure you. But... we were able to heighten... We were able to help strengthen your immune system. A little bit. So... here are your options. Either you can go about your day and just, come back and hope that you can fight the disease off. Because that is entirely possible. You might be able to fight it off yourself. But your other option is to stay here, and basically every few hours we try this. We come in, we see how you're doing, we check your progress, and we try again.
When would the first interval of that be?
So you managed to feel the sickness start, like right as you were leaving Gauntlet at like 9:15 approximately. So you would imagine around 9 o'clock or so tonight is when you would get another save against your disease.
I was more asking, when would the next interval of them coming to try again be?
Oh, 8 hours from now.
Oh, 8 hours from now?
It's every 8 hours.
Okay, well, let's go about my day.
Okay. Okay. And of course, you can always try going to Rain again, and you can always try coming to us for spellcasting services. We want you to get better, okay? You've done a lot for this time. We want you to stay alive, preferably.
Appreciate it.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna go see if I can meet the lads at Rin's.
Okay. And just a note that as you are sickened, that means you cannot consume anything. No food, no potions.
These are
No
my
nothing.
concerns, yep.
So, the rest of the lads, you wake up around an hour later. And, yeah. Petra, I'm assuming you would have gone to meet them at the inn.
I guess so, yeah.
Or would you have gone to Rin's?
I was gonna go to Rin's to wait there.
Petra goes to Rin's. I'm assuming the rest of you also go to Rin.
Yeah. I bring some Rockbiter ale for Petra.
You make your
I'm
way...
still asleep at the bar counter.
Remy is dragged by Steve to Rin's.
I am asleep. I remain asleep the whole time.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Of course you do. Why wouldn't you?
So, yeah, y'all are at Rin's now. Petra, would you have wanted Rin to try again? Because she still has she's gotten her
Yeah.
magic back for the day. Okay, so Rin's gonna try again. Oh.
Is it a natural one?
Yes.
Can I
What'd you
hero
do
point
to
that?
me?
But well, it doesn't actually do anything. It's just a fail.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Immediately kill your patient.
No, it's a counteract check. So
I
counteract.
turn into a mushroom and have to play the rest of the sessions as like a mushroom person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Rin is like, okay, so here are your options. Either I can try this again up to 2 more times, but I will no longer have any more healing for the day. That will basically be it. Or you can just keep going about your day. It's up to you.
Well, I don't want to go into Gauntlet if I'm not able to try and heal myself with potions or anything.
So you want me to try again?
Yeah.
Okay. So she's gonna try again. Unfortunately, that is no luck.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and treat my wounds.
Okay. And y'all can restore all of your stamina. By the way, all your stamina and all your resolve is back.
That's a 16.
16. Okay, that's a success. So 2d8 hit points to you, Petra. And Petra, you finish patching yourself up as everyone walks in.
Petra, you okay?
No, I'm still diseased. Thank you for
Oh
asking.
god. Oh god. I got some rock biter porter if you want it.
There's literally nothing on Earth that sounds less enticing than that. Rin, while I got you here,
Yes.
can I get you to identify some stuff for me?
Sure.
And then I'm going to put the unusual purple liquid, the unusual glowing green liquid, and the unusual liquid on the counter.
Excellent. Just a moment. She pulls a set of alchemist supplies out from under the counter. All right, let's see. She starts with the purple liquid. Unfortunately, I don't know. This is not my forte. I have the alchemist supplies to sell them, but I'm not very good at this.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess she tries the green one.
I also got the silver if you want it.
No, I don't know what that is. And let's see. Nope, still no dice. And look at that. Another failed identify alchemy.
Okay. In that case, can I go ahead and buy a set of alchemist tools?
Sure.
And can I go ahead and buy a cantrip deck?
Sure, just a moment. So an alchemist toolkit will run you 3 gold. So that has been
Okay.
added to your inventory. And then a cantrip deck. Are you doing the full deck or the 5 card?
Let's go full deck.
Okay. Cantrip deck. So that will run you 20 gold.
I can work with that.
That is a full 24 card deck.
Excellent news.
So I know it says only the ones in the core rulebook, but I'm going to say that you can just cast 24 cantrips from it, whatever you want. Yeah. So there you go. But I will say you can. There's only one of each cantrip in there, so once you cast a cantrip from the deck, you can't do that again. You can't do that one again. So make sure to keep track of that somewhere. All right. Is there anything else?
How much are the you know, the bottles of oil for buddy boy over there.
Oil of Unlife. Let's see. Well, a minor oil of unlife is going to be 4 gold. Lesser is going to be 12. Moderate 50. Greater 400. And major 5,000.
Okay. I want to buy 2 lesser and a minor.
Okay. So that'll be
28, right?
28, yes. So I have added those to your inventory. Okay.
Yes, I know I'm encumbered. I'm gonna start.
Nope,
moving
you're
things
not.
around
You're
for
not
a second.
encumbered. You're not encumbered
Oh,
yet.
I'm not.
No.
Oh.
Not quite. Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, but I'm gonna try and identify these unusual liquids in my inventory.
Okay. Excellent. So.
While you're at it, I'll give you my unusual silvery liquid that I just have.
Excellent.
Okay. So each one of these is going to take 10 minutes to try to identify. So which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with the silver.
Okay, you start with the silver one. And that is in Sagram's inventory. So go ahead and make a crafting check, please.
It's 26.
26. All right, you successfully managed to identify this using your new alchemist supplies as a quicksilver mutagen.
Oh.
So when you drink that, it gives you a +2 bonus to acrobatics, stealth, and thievery checks, as well as reflex saves and dexterity-based attack rolls. You also get a 10-foot bonus to your speed, but you take damage equal to twice your level, and you can't recover hit points lost from that while you are affected by the mutagen, and you take a -2 penalty to fortitude saves.
Wow, that seems like a real mixed bag.
So, Sagram, do you want to keep that?
It's not mine, no. It's nothing. It's a detriment to me at this point.
Does anyone want the Quicksilver mutagen?
With our honored elder.
Sorry,
Yes,
what was that,
thank you.
Jacob? You were full of static.
I said I think I'm good.
I was
Okay.
gonna ask if the honored
Am I
elder
still
would like
full of
this.
static?
You are, but it's
Yes.
fine. I heard you.
Okay.
Yona, what were you saying?
I was gonna say if the honored elder, one of the more dexterous members of the party, wants it, but I guess not.
Grenadine, do you want it?
Fuck it. I'll
Okay.
take it.
All right,
Yeah.
Grenadine, you take the
Casually
Quicksilver
toss
mutagen.
it at him.
There you go.
Related, is anybody an expert in thievery?
I don't believe so.
What's this thief?
Because if
Nobody's
no,
even
then I'm-
trained in thievery, so
Yeah, I
no.
know.
In that case, I'm gonna sell this sneaky key then.
We are all good boys
Okay.
here.
There's no reason for us to steal.
where's
Live an
the-
honest
where's the
life.
sneaky key? Where
It's
did
in
it
my
go? There it is.
consumables under my
I found
top
it.
healing potion.
I found it. Okay, so that'll be 22 gold to you.
Good times. All right. I would like to try and identify the unusual purple liquid.
Excellent. Okay, go ahead and make a crafting check.
That's an 11.
An 11. Unfortunately, you weren't able to do it this time, but you can try again.
Let's go to the unusual green glowing liquid first.
Okay. Make the crafting check.
17.
17. You fail once again, but you can try again if you'd like.
Love that for me. Let's try the unlabeled unusual liquid.
Okay. Go ahead and make a crafting check.
It's 13. Okay, so I failed on 3 in a row.
Yes.
Alright, maybe we just go to Garland and call it a fucking day on this.
Okay. You can try again on all of those.
I
if
mean,
you'd
you
like.
are
I
still
know,
sick,
I know.
right?
I'll fix it later. Yes, I'm
Look.
still sick, but unless we want to sit around, like, fuck around here for, like, 16 hours as we just wait for something to work.
There's nothing. Okay, seriously, if you can't consume any potions, then it's good. Can we just Is it possible for us to
Oh
like?
right, I'm the only fucking person who can use
Yeah,
the wands of heal.
I was
Fuck
gonna
me.
say. So I mean, can we? I wouldn't be against just spending a day, just you know.
Fine. We'll deal with my stupid recovery.
It's not your fault, alright?
Go back to the Dawnflower Library. Like,
Okay.
my companions sent me to go get treated.
Oh, that's probably a
no-
good thing. Do you want to try to identify alchemy while you're waiting?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
fucking identify alchemy. While
So
I'm
before
stuck
we
here.
get to that, what does everyone else want to do with their day?
Oh god, that's a good question. I don't know what I want to do with my day. What else is on our agenda? What other side quests do we have to do currently?
Nothing.
You could go stop by the house.
You could stop by the house.
Oh
Where
yeah,
is
let's
it?
go to the house.
What is it?
I've
never
drawn
been
you a
there.
map.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Let's check it out.
So Remy, do you
There
also
was a
want to go to the
ghost-
house?
Yes, I've also given you
Sure.
very strict instructions to not injure our ghost residents.
Okay. So, just a sec. Let me get the map set up here. There we go. You all arrive at the house after around an hour. It is a beachside property. Well, not beachside. It is on the beach. Unfortunately, it is quite rundown. Definitely has not had anyone living in it in a very long time. There, as you like sort of creak open the door, you encounter quite a few very large spider webs as you go through. And as you keep going, something else you encounter is what appears to be a small snake with wings flying around the corner. Oh, hello!
Hello?
Remy's eyes shoot open, bloodshot, as though filled with fury.
Please don't.
Are you okay?
May
Yeah, we
I?
were,
Are you guys my new roommates?
we were sent by Petra Palmer.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. So you
You
are
know
my
her.
new roommates. Yeah.
Alright, okay.
She helped deal with
You
all
can-
the spiders.
You can just see the malice, like the sheer dark intent in Remy's eyes.
What's your
Elder,
fucking
are
problem?
you okay? Oh.
Remy does not answer.
Okay, I'm Earl, by the way. Yeah,
Can I
I'm
tell?
Earl.
Can I tell what this thing is?
Go ahead and make a
Remy
check.
mutters to himself, "I look forward to seeing this name on a gravestone."
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
What the heck?
Grenadine, go ahead and make a check to the full knowledge of your choice.
Holy shit! That's gonna be
He says this
esoteric
under
lore.
his breath. I don't think
Okay.
anybody else would hear this.
And wow, 15.
15. Yeah, you don't fucking know. You've never seen anything
No.
like this before. You don't think? Jacob, did you say you wanted to
Genuinely.
try?
I have no idea what this
Sure, but I don't think.
Okay.
Where's esoteric lore? Oh, I
You don't have esoteric lore. Make a
Yeah.
recall knowledge of your check.
Okey-dokey.
Arcana, nature, occultism, religion. Which one?
I'll do nature.
Okay, go for it.
Oh shit, that's fucking. Oh, is it a 16 or is it 19? That's I can't remember that right now. 27.
27. You know what this thing is. This is a type of coatl called a scallowing. They are generally somewhat mischievous but friendly little guys. Yeah, they're small, only around 2 feet long. Yeah, they're pretty rare, but you know, yeah, not evil to your knowledge.
To my knowledge.
I mean, you know, it's a living being. It can do what it wants. But typically, from what you're aware of, you would probably actually have a few of these flying around the school. To be entirely honest, they're, yeah, like I said, mischievous but friendly,
So they're mischievous.
and definitely a little self-centered.
Yeah, they're mischievous, and I see them running around the school a lot. Now, I'm kind of working my way backwards here from my conclusion, but Remy, being the headmaster of a school, would naturally hate things that are mischievous, especially in a school setting. So Remy heard that voice and just got like a flood of flashbacks from his time, from like all the times that these fuckers have like clogged a toilet or some shit. He just heard that voice and was like, I am going to kill this thing.
By the
Good
way,
lord.
what is happening to that academy right now? The headmaster has been gone for like over a few months at this point, right?
Probably doing much better than it was before.
That's probably true.
Honestly, yeah, like at this point, they've started cutting administrator positions left and right because they're like, wow, you guys all are useless. So,
Wait, did he get fired and not realize it?
maybe.
Did they send him on a permanent sabbatical? Like, hey, why don't you head on over there? You know,
No, you know
go on
what? When
vacation for a bit.
You know what? I'm making this lore. When Remy left, he left a sticky note on the chair that says, "Whoever I find sitting in this seat will be shot."
Alright,
So-
guys, I have an idea for our next character. No, I'm kidding.
So, yeah, this is Oli, the Scallowing. So yeah, you continue. Oli sort of shows you around. He shows you the bedrooms. He shows you his room, which he makes very clear is his and nobody else's. Shows you the kitchen, the dining room. It's a pretty nice spot. He does point out one room at the end of the hallway, which he's like, and I don't really go in that room. That's where the ghost lives, or well, lives in parentheses. Sir, well, I don't really go in there, but you can if you want. That's up to you.
The ghost, you say?
Yeah. And then there's also some storage rooms outside, and there's some outbuildings that are all in roughish shape, I think. But I don't know. That's not my problem.
Thank you for the tour. I appreciate it.
Sure. Flashes a glare at Remy.
Remy is still just shooting daggers at this thing. He hasn't even blinked.
Oh my
Remy,
god.
you feel your eyes drying out.
Oh.
As you feel your eyes drying out as this thing turns invisible and leaves. So, what do you want to do now that you're...
It follows it. Its eyes follows it out of the room as if it can still see it.
So...
Just as a way of calling its bluff.
you have a run of the place, and that means you also have access to the party stash now.
Woo!
So,
Alright, what's in the stash? I tear it open.
well, a book, a set of healer's tools, repair kit, a couple of other tools like gardening tools, fishing tackle.
There's a smoking elven curve blade in here. Gods.
No, there isn't. Oh, yes, there is.
There is.
I
Who
was
the hell
like,
is
what
this?
the hell is this? But yeah.
Who the hell is this?
That's my
are we talking about?
What?
What?
Grenadine, you look at the smoking elven curve blade and you swear to God you recognize this weapon that should be impossible.
I think I've seen one of those down in the dungeon before. Oh, maybe it wasn't in the dungeon. It was, I certainly fought someone with something, what was I using? I've seen it
Okay.
somewhere. That's all I remember. That's all I know.
Fair enough. I could get the enchantment off it.
Grenadine, you have the feeling that you remember that this kind of weapon shouldn't even be able to have this enchantment on it in the first place. Like, smoking swords are specifically built, and they're always the same kind of sword. They're always, I think it's long swords. What are they? Yeah, they're always long swords. Smoking swords are always long swords. So you don't know how the hell this one is an elven curve blade that clearly was re-enchanted. Like, it's clear that somehow a smoking sword's magic was put onto a regular old elven curve blade.
I don't know how this, weapon came to be, but, shouldn't exist. Not just because it's smoking, but smoking swords like this, to be built a certain way. Seems like, there's some
it's a
foul magic at
impossible
play
item here.
Aye, that it is.
Interesting. I don't want to use it. Now it's a bit scary. I put it back down. Back in the stash.
Okay, you put it back in the stash. There's also a sturdy shield. Yeah, that's all.
Whispering
that stuff.
Reeds. What's this?
You can try to identify it if you'd like.
I think it's a book, right?
It is a book.
What first
Very,
10
very
pages?
hefty book.
Vibe check.
Hold on.
Book vibe check.
I'm checking to see if you even. I'm gonna. I'm trying to see. It doesn't even say what language it's in. Well, yeah, it looks to be. You know, if you're going through the first 10 pages, you feel yourself. You feel yourself absorbed by it almost, and like before you even realize it, you've spent 10 minutes reading through this book. And yeah, so you feel like, you know a little bit more about. You feel like you know a little bit more about Nimbleoth, the Empty Death, and her creatures.
Right, I feel like I know a bit more about Nimbleoth, the Empty Death, and a bit more about her creatures.
And as you do, you feel an emptiness enter your heart for a moment. Almost as if you've been exposed to something you shouldn't have.
I quickly shut the book.
You shut the book.
Look around. Anyone else notice this?
I would say
added?
everyone else would probably have noticed you sitting and reading the book for 10 minutes.
Okay. Scary, okay.
So yeah.
Dogram's gonna gently walk away from that book, unsure if it's just him feeling at unease or there's something supernatural just happened to him. But he's not gonna think too much about it. What else is everyone doing?
This is a good question. What else is everyone doing?
Well, we've been explicitly told not to talk to the ghost. Myself, being almost a ghost, would like to go speak with the ghost.
As you
To be
do,
clear,
sorry.
I didn't say don't speak with the ghost. I said don't kill the
kill it.
ghost.
I
There's a
actually also
difference.
need Sagrim to make a will save, actually.
Oh, Will. Oh, dear.
Yes. I forgot about that. I had to do some research.
Oh, yeah. 18.
18. That is a failure. So,
Okay.
you are stupefied too.
Oh,
For the next 24 hours.
oh my gosh.
As you feel extraordinarily paranoid. You are convinced that somebody is watching you from the other side of death.
I'm gonna see what stupidified does.
Stupefied, hold on, I'm adding it. Stupefied 2. So basically, you take a penalty to all mental checks and DCs, and attacks and everything, equal to the condition's value. So right now, you're taking a -2 penalty to all of your mental abilities. And if you were a spellcaster, you'd have to make a flat check in order to actually try to cast the spell. But you're not,
Okay.
so.
Alright,
Would you have
okay.
left the Whispering Reeds in the party stash?
I'm putting it back in the stash.
Okay, you put it back in the stash. Lovely.
Ugh.
So,
Ugh.
Grenadine, you go to talk to the ghost. And so you go over to the room. And as you do, you see, it's definitely sparse light. Seems like a little bit of a faint blue color to it. You can feel the air is a little bit colder. There's shutters over the windows rattling from the wind. And you can see there's a wooden bed frame holding a moldering straw mattress and sheets with a wool blanket that seems to have been eaten by moths at the end of the bed. Yeah.
Hello? Anyone in here?
As you say that, you see a spectral blue form out of the light above the bed. Hold on, let me... there we go. Hello?
Greetings.
Who are you?
My name's Grenadine. I was told there might be a ghost in here.
Right. I guess that's me.
I suppose it is. How did you, come to haunt this place?
I died, drowned at sea. Not quite as glorious of an end as I would have hoped.
It never is.
Not as glorious of a life as I would have hoped. And you see, as she says this, her eyes sort of dart to the corner of the room before going back to you.
What's in the corner of the room?
Nothing. No, that you can tell at least.
Is there something in this house that's, keeping you bound to this plane?
Make a diplomacy check.
May I use my undead empathy as part of this?
That only works on mindless undead, doesn't it?
Fuck! Yeah, you're right.
Hey, don't judge her intelligence just yet, alright?
18.
18. I get a feeling that you're kind of like me, so I guess I can talk to you.
I'm gonna take off my helmet.
Yeah, you definitely are more like me than I thought, even.
Yeah.
And she sort of floats off the bed and over to you for a moment, puts her ghostly hand up to your worm-covered skull. And Grenadine, this is probably the first time you've taken your helmet off in a while, so you realize at this point, there are currently worms covering your entire skull. as if they're a layer of muscle. And you sort of realize also that these worms are beginning to cover your entire body as if they are a layer of muscle.
Interesting.
Well, and they take their hand away. My name's Finley, by the way. My grandma was a great warrior, great adventurer. And, when she died, she gave me her sword and told me to live a life like hers. Or, well, she didn't tell me that, but, you know, it was sort of implied by me getting the sword. And, I tried, but I ended up here, just fishing. And, I guess, yeah, like I said, I drowned at sea, never lived the life of adventure that I wanted.
What did you say her name was? Finley?
Yeah.
Would I be able to put my hand on my shoulder? On her shoulder, I mean?
Yeah, you put your hand on their shoulder. You can put your hand on their shoulder. It's sort of, you can feel it start to begin to pass through, but you take your sort of connection to the undead. And you're able to, your bones are able to touch her, but the worms go through.
You didn't just try. You did. You may not have satisfied yourself, but I know you satisfied her. I know what it's like to be bound with unfinished business. I feel as though I'm being pulled in a million different directions, 1,000 smells that I can never name. Something keeping me here, but I don't know what it is. And every time I get a hunch, it shifts. So I know what it's like to be stuck among the living with regrets.
Make a diplomacy check.
Ah, 14.
14. I don't think our fates were quite the same. You're still going out, and I'm assuming, at least by your armor and the weapon on your back, that you're still working. You're still doing, and I can feel there's something different about you.
There's something in the tower. That's all I know.
Tower. I don't know anything about the tower.
Look at you. Think you're the only undead around here that has escaped its infernal grasp.
Maybe, but I haven't escaped the grasp of this room.
Tell
I
me,
don't even know how long I've been here at this point.
is it the room that you're bound to, or is it the sword?
I don't know. I guess maybe the sword.
How would you like to do some more fighting?
What do you mean?
I'm going to pull my own sword off my back.
I have a connection of sorts to some weapons. I think it may have to do with my state of being. Something about spirits or other. I don't know if it's just this sword, but if I could take yours with me, I'd like to.
Make a diplomacy check.
25.
25. You do that? And you see them smile. You you'd use it?
We would.
That's much better than it rusting to pieces here in the camp.
And Finley, we're not just going to use it. We're going to get to the bottom of the tower. And with your strength and your grandmother's sword, we are going to slay Belcora and save Otari. We're going to be heroes.
You know what? I think I'd like that. I think I'd like that. And you watch as, sort of in the corner, one of the floorboards, which is raised slightly, starts to rattle a little bit. It's over there.
I walk on over to the floorboards and I, gently pry it up and wrap my hand around the hilt of the sword.
You also find something else in there. You find a leather pouch, which appears to contain 120 silver pieces.
Oh.
So go ahead and add 120 silver to your inventory. And then I'll describe the sword to you. So, this is a short sword that appears to be made of cold iron. A type of metal that's particularly effective against certain creatures like Fae. And you look at it, at the blade, there's faint etchings of lightning across the blade. And you recognize as well there appears to be a potency rune, a +1 potency rune on it as well. Now, this, you sort of hold it in your hand and Finley moves over. It's called Sparkblade.
Sparkblade, you say?
Yeah, made from purest iron. My grandma, she was a Pathfinder agent, so she got a lot of cool things like this in her day. So I will add that to your inventory, and I'm just gonna say that you know what it does.
Finley?
So
With this sword, our thunder is gonna shake Otari.
they smile. I'd like that. And you watch as they move over to the bed, lie down, and fade away. You feel the chill leave the room. You feel as though a presence has left. You watch the light fade back to its normal daylight color. You gain 60 XP for that.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh.
You also now have the Sparkblade, which is a level 3 short sword.
Holy shit.
It's a +1 cold iron short sword, and you can activate it as an action. So you spend one action, you point the blade at a foe within 30 feet of you, and you shoot an arc of lightning.
That's fucking
which
awesome.
can
Holy
hit
hell.
2 creatures at once. They make reflex saves and can take basic reflex saves against 2d4 plus 4 electric damage. And you don't even have to invest to it.
Wow.
Damn.
So,
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
you now have the Sparkblade.
All right, yeah. Well, I would like to spend the rest of my day, not investing in it, I suppose, but making this my implement.
Okay. Yeah, you do just that.
It just
make
says I
that
need to
your
spend the day with it.
Yeah, that's fine. So you spend the day with your implement. Remy, what are you doing during your day?
During my day, you know what I'm gonna do? Do I still have to do the training thing?
You do still have to
I
do
do,
your training.
and I have one day left. I wonder.
Look at that!
I wonder. I will be shooting holes in Rin's
Okay.
wall all day.
Well, actually, you're at the house still, so you set up a target. You set up a little firing range for yourself.
I got a firing range for myself. I don't have to shoot holes in walls anymore. There's no promising. There's nothing saying that the bullets won't go through the targets and into the wall. But
that's fine. Because of course, Remy sets up the targets against the house. But yeah, so I'm trying to remember what the feat is that we said you'd get, but you no longer have intimidating glare. And
it was something with guns.
It was something that was going to give you weapon training. Let me see. Let me try to track it down. Weapon training.
Oh, it's been so long that we don't even fucking remember what I was trying to do.
I know.
Go ahead, Master. I believe in you.
I don't actually remember what the feat was. That's gonna take some looking. But you spend your day doing that. So what does Sagrim do with the rest of his day?
Sit in a corner and make sure nothing tries to sneak up and kill him.
Fair enough. Okay.
I assume stupidified too is like a psychotic break level of stupidified, right?
I don't know. You take a -1 penalty to all your stuff, so feel. I guess
it was a -2, right? Because stupidified
right,
2.
it's a -2. That's what I said.
Yeah.
-2 penalty.
You say
to all your
-2 or
stuff,
-1?
I said -2.
Everybody, am I going crazy?
I don't know. I might have said it. I don't know.
I was crazy once.
Shut up.
So I guess that effectively has brought your intelligence down to -2.
Oh shit!
And your
Brain
wisdom
damage.
down to your wisdom and charisma down to 0. So you're not doing so hot. You're definitely not doing so hot.
Alright.
So Petra, why don't we go to you identifying those potions?
Sure thing.
So which one do you want to do first?
Let's start with the purple one.
Okay, go ahead and make your crafting check.
It's a 23.
23. That is a success. So you were able to identify this as a bestial mutagen, moderate bestial mutagen. So you drink this, you get a +2 bonus to athletics checks and unarmed attacks. You gain a claw unarmed attack and a jaws unarmed attack, dealing 1d6 slashing and 1d8 piercing respectively. But you take a -1 penalty to your AC and a -2 penalty to reflex saves.
Good to know. Alright, let's try for the green liquid.
Okay, go for it.
It's a 19.
A 19. That is a success. So this is a moderate juggernaut mutagen. So you drink this, you get a +2 bonus to fortitude saves, 10 temp HP, and whenever you are at max hit points for at least 1 full minute, you regain those temp HP during the 10-minute duration of this mutagen. But you take a -2 penalties to will saves, perception checks, and initiative rolls.
Good times. Alright, let's do this final unusual liquid then.
Okay, go for it.
It's a 14.
14. That is unfortunately a failure, but not a critical one, so you can try again if you want.
Alright, let's try again. 22.
22. That is a success! You identify this as a sea touch elixir, lesser sea touch elixir. So you drink this, and you get webbed fingers and toes. So you get a swim speed of 20 feet for 10 minutes.
Very specific, but okay.
Yeah. So there's that. And I guess over the course of the next 8 hours, you just kind of, I don't know, probably work on a toy, or do you want to do anything else during this 8-hour period?
No, I probably work on a toy.
Okay, so you work on a toy, and at the end of those 8 hours, Vandy comes in with a couple other clerics, and they try again at healing you. Oh, that was a nat 20!
Oh!
So,
Welcome back.
you feel significantly better now.
Excellent news.
Your disease has been cured.
Swell.
And it is 6 p.m., approximately.
Well, lad's still at the house. If they're at the house, I'll go to the house.
Okay. And Remy, I've found the feat. You gain the weapon proficiency feat.
Weapons proficiency feat.
So that means that you are now trained in all simple weapons, all martial weapons. And that means that you're now able to not only more effectively use your bayonet, but you're also now you're now going to be able to effectively use martial firearms if you buy one. So yeah, we can go over that with your level up stuff.
Just in time for my level up. It only took me a whole level.
Wow.
It took you
So
2
my
levels to do
rate
that.
went pretty-
It took you
Did it take
2
me
levels
2?
for that. It took you a
Holy
long ass time. To do
shit.
that. You've been doing
Oh my
that
God.
since around about your solo session. So
Oof.
close to
There's
a year ago.
no
if not
fucking
more.
way it's been that long.
It has been.
There's
You miss
no
a lot of
fucking
sessions.
way.
You miss a lot of sessions.
Wow!
Petra, you head over to the house, and you meet up with your folks. It's definitely a little late at night, but you're feeling a lot better. Sogrim is still sitting in the room that he has claimed for himself, I guess, paranoid as hell. Petra, Oli is very happy to see you. Says that he doesn't know what the hell the rat's deal is.
I don't either, mate.
Remy is running around shrieking at the top of his lungs, just firing his gun in the air.
That's about on brand.
And Grenadine, I would say, is probably sitting either in their room or in the kitchen, studying a short sword.
I studied the blade.
Is there any interaction you want to have upon coming across Grenadine like this, Petra?
Is that the ghost sword?
Would I have told him about the ghost sword yet? I'm assuming so.
I know the ghost has a sword.
She sees
okay.
you. And yeah, she's met the ghost. Petra has met
Gotcha.
the ghost before.
Aye, it's Finlay. Well, Finlay's sword. We're taking them
She
on
around?
one more adventure.
What was your question?
I asked, is she around?
In a sense, I suppose. But,
I'm glad you could give her peace.
aye. As am I. Feels good.
I will note, just in case you hadn't realized it, Grenadine, by taking the sword and promising to use it, you've put her to rest.
I figured as much.
Yeah, so Finlay is gone now. Finlay has finally moved on to the afterlife.
It's in this moment that I realize that she shares the name with one of the characters from my backstory.
You realized that
Doesn't
when
matter.
you met Finlay before as well.
Did I? Okay.
Yes, you did.
It's just been many moons.
It has been. Okay, so that is where we're going to end the session. So,
Hell yeah.
Grenadine, how are you feeling?
Pretty great. I got a cool fucking sword.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as it's a short sword, I lose my big sword fantasy. But
Unfortunately.
I like where we're going with this. I like electric
Yes.
sword.
The Spark Blade is actually really fucking cool.
Yeah,
Like, I had forgotten what it does. That's really cool.
Like the fact that it's literally just like an extra, just one of the best cantrips in the game. Just like an upgraded version.
It's basically electric arc, yeah.
Yeah.
That you just can do from your sword.
And how much damage is that? 2d4 plus 4. Jesus Christ.
2d4 plus 4. And
So
you
that's
can,
up
but
to
you can
12
only do that
damage
once
to
per day.
enemies. Yeah,
Yes,
but
that's the only downside is that you can. Well, actually, not up to 12, because if they crit fail the reflex save,
That's true.
that's a maximum of 24 points of damage that can do.
Christ.
Yeah. So Grenadine, you're feeling pretty good. Petra, how are you feeling?
You know what? I'm not diseased, and that's a win.
Yeah, that's good. Remy, how are you feeling?
Spectacular.
Lovely. And Sagrim, how are you feeling besides paranoid?
Well, before paranoid, I felt actually pretty nice at the moment. It's a nice, peaceful place, but now I'm freaking the fuck out because the world of death is coming after me, and there are agents everywhere.
Even though I could have sworn you wanted that.
I know, but now that you're facing it down, it's
Now
a
that
little
it's
scary.
here, it doesn't
Now that
feel
it's
so
here.
good, does it?
That is it. That is here. That is here. I kind of lack the. I'm at -2 right now, so a little bit of I'm not exactly full of myself right now. And also, more importantly, I have to die honorably. And if I die from a specter of death, that's not good. I'm not gonna go to the good place if I die like this.
So, yeah, how are we all feeling as players?
Pretty great. That
Getting there.
was a fucking great ending.
That was a pretty solid Abomination Vault session. Not gonna
That
lie.
was very good Abomination Vaults.
That
Like,
81 points of damage was insane, though.
Yeah,
That was
Yes.
fucking
Guys,
absurd.
we got good combat. We got some RP in there. This
You've got
episode
a
is gonna
level
do
5
numbers.
rat.
This is
Yeah.
we gotta post this one for sure.
Yeah, because we don't post any of the other ones. This is the first one that's going up.
I mean, guys, we got a good Abomination Vault, like a really good Abomination Vaults episode.
Episode
I know.
1. About damn time.
We want to give a special shout out to our first member on Buy Me a Coffee, Jane Meyer. Thank you so much for your support, Jane. And to anyone else who would like to support us in exchange for some pretty cool rewards, you can check us out on buymeacoffee.com/livefromdicejl.